I grab the phone from Emma's nightstand while she's in the shower, my hands trembling so badly I nearly drop it. The oncologist's email sits in my inbox, marked urgent, the subject line reading, "Treatment protocol update, time sensitive." I opened it this morning at 6 a.m., reading the words, "aggressive progression" and "immediate intervention required," while Emma slept peacefully beside me. Stage 3 lymphoma. 6 months since diagnosis. The treatment plan needed her input as my emergency contact, my medical proxy, my wife of 8 years. I'd asked her to check her email. Begged her, actually, 3 times today. "I will, baby, I promise," she'd said each time, looking to the right like she always does when she lies. I noticed that tell 2 years into our marriage, when she lied about small things, forgotten errands, white lies to friends, her eyes tracked right. When she told the truth, she looked left, meeting my gaze directly. She looked right every single time I asked about the oncology appointment today. Her phone buzzes in my palm. A text notification, Marcus. "Same hotel as last week. I can't wait to taste you again." My vision tunnels. Marcus, my best friend since college, my best man. The guy who held me while I sobbed after the diagnosis, who promised he'd help Emma through this if I didn't make it. I scroll up. Weeks of messages. Months. Emma. "He's at chemo again. We have 3 hours." Marcus. "Does he suspect anything?" Emma. "No, he's too sick to notice. This is perfect timing, actually. He asked me to schedule the follow-up with Dr. Chen. I keep forgetting LOL. Marcus. Genius. The sicker he gets, the less he pays attention." Emma. "I know, right? His life insurance payout is $2 million. We just have to wait." The bathroom door opens. Steam billows out. Emma walks into the bedroom wrapped in my favorite towel, the one I bought her for our anniversary, humming something cheerful. She sees me holding her phone. Her face goes white. "Liam, don't." I stand up. My legs weak from this morning's treatment, but rage flooding my system with adrenaline. "Don't you fucking dare say my name!" "Baby, whatever you think you saw." I hold up the phone, my hand shaking. "You hoped I'd die. You've been waiting for me to die." "No, that's not. Let me explain." She reaches for the phone, but I pull it back. "Explain?" My voice cracks, loud enough that the neighbors definitely hear. "Explain how you fucked my best friend while I was getting poison pumped into my veins? Explain how you laughed about me being too sick to notice? Explain how you kept me from getting proper medical care because you wanted the fucking insurance money? I never. Those messages aren't." "Look at me!" I scream it. She flinches. "Look at me and tell me the truth. Did you fuck Marcus?" Her eyes dart right. Then she catches herself and jerks them back to me. It was just a few times. It didn't mean anything." "How many times?" I'm breathing hard, my chest tight. The room spins. I grab the dresser to steady myself. Maybe 5 or 6. "While I was in treatment?" I throw her phone across the room. It smashes against the wall, the screen shattering. The sound is satisfying. "While I was fighting for my life?" "You don't understand. You've been so sick, so distant. You needed my best friend? You needed to let me die?" I yank open her nightstand drawer, pull out the folder I've seen her hiding. The life insurance policy. Sticky notes in her handwriting. Accidental death clause, 2x payout. Beneficiary, update after. Pages of financial calculations. She tries to grab it, but I shove her back. She stumbles, the towel slipping. "You planned this." My voice sounds foreign, cold. "You were planning what to do with the money before I was even dead." "That's not. I was just—" "Your laptop. Open it. Now." "No." "Open the fucking laptop, Emma." She's crying now, mascara running down her face, but she's looking right. Still lying, always lying. I grab the laptop myself from her dresser, flip it open. It's not password protected. She's always been careless. Her email is already open. I type Marcus in the search bar. Hundreds of results. I click the most recent one. I read it out loud. Every word. My voice doesn't sound like mine anymore. "Liam, please." You were killing me. I turned the laptop to face her. You've been actively killing me. That's not cheating. That's murder. No, I wasn't. I never wanted you to actually. Bullshit! I throw the laptop on the bed. You kept me from my doctor. You forgot to schedule appointments. You wanted me dead for $2 million. My phone is in my pocket. I pull it out, hands still shaking, and dial. Emma lunges for it, but I turn away. 911. What's your emergency? My wife has been preventing me from receiving medical treatment for cancer. I have evidence she's been deliberately trying to hasten my death for insurance money. I need police here now. I give them the address. The whole time Emma is screaming, begging, grabbing at me. Sir, officers are on their way. Are you safe? I am now. I hang up. Look at Emma. She's on her knees, sobbing, the towel pooled around her. Liam, please, I made a mistake. I love you. You love $2 million. I walk to the closet, start throwing her clothes into the hallway. Dresses, shoes, everything. You have 5 minutes before the cops get here to put something on and get out of my house. This is my house too. Not anymore. I'm pressing charges. Attempted murder, insurance fraud, whatever the fuck else sticks. Another armful of clothes hits the hallway. You're going to prison, Emma. And then you're going to have nothing. You can't prove any of this. I hold up my phone. Already screenshotted everything. Sent it to my lawyer, my brother, and Dr. Chen's office. Cloud backup, you're done. Liam! She's hysterical now, reaching for me. We can work through this. Couples therapy, I'll do anything. You wanted me dead? I say it quietly this time. And somehow that's worse than the yelling. You fucked my best friend in our bed while I was fighting cancer. You stopped me from getting treatment. You laughed about it. I never meant, get out! Sirens in the distance, getting closer. Emma scrambles for clothes, still crying, trying to talk to me. I turn away, pull out my phone again. This call is easier. Liam? Marcus answers on the first ring, voice cautious. Hey man, what's up? I know about you and Emma. Silence. I know everything. The hotels, the planning, the insurance money, all of it. Bro, listen, I can explain. Don't ever call me that again. My voice is ice. I'm talking to a lawyer on Monday. You're going to lose everything. Your job, your reputation, your family. Emma's going to prison. And I'm going to make sure everyone you've ever known sees exactly what kind of piece of shit you are. Liam, please. I hang up. Block his number. The police are pulling up outside. Emma is dressed now. Barely, still sobbing, begging me to talk to her. To listen. I open the front door. 2 officers walk up the driveway. Mr. Hayes? We got a call about a medical emergency? My wife has been committing insurance fraud and preventing me from receiving cancer treatment. I hand them my phone with the screenshots. I have extensive documentation. I want to press charges. Emma starts crying harder, trying to explain to the officers. They separate us. One takes my statement in the living room while the other talks to Emma outside. I show them everything. The messages, the emails, the insurance policy with her notes, the missed appointments, the timeline of her affair lining up perfectly with my diagnosis. The officer's face hardens as he reads. Mr. Hayes, this is serious. We're going to need to involve detectives. Whatever you need. I have copies of everything. 2 hours later, Emma is being escorted to a police car. She's screaming my name, Umnito, mascara streaked, hair wild. The neighbors are all outside watching. The Johnsons from next door. Old Mrs. Peterson. Everyone. Liam, please, I love you. I stand in the doorway, arms crossed, watching her get put in the back of the cruiser. I don't feel anything. No sadness, no regret. Just cold, absolute clarity. 6 months ago, I married my soulmate, my partner, the woman who promised in sickness and in health. Yesterday, she was planning my funeral. Today, she's going to jail, and I'm going to make sure she never forgets it. The door closes behind the officers, and I'm alone in a house that suddenly feels like a crime scene. Because it is. This entire house, our home, our marriage, our life together, was the scene of an attempted murder. My phone rings. Unknown number. I answer. Mr. Hayes? This is Detective Sarah Morrison. I'm being assigned to your case. I'm very sorry for what you're going through. We'll need you to come to the station tomorrow to give a full statement. I'll be there? And Mr. Hayes? Based on the preliminary evidence the officers showed me, we're taking this very seriously. Insurance fraud, medical neglect of a dependent, potentially attempted murder. Your wife is being held overnight. Good. After I hang up, I call my brother, David. He answers immediately. Liam, it's almost midnight, are you? Emma was cheating on me with Marcus. She was trying to kill me for the insurance money. The words sound insane. The police just arrested her. Silence. Then, what the fuck? I tell him everything. Every message, every email, every deliberately missed appointment. By the time I finish, David is breathing hard. I'm driving up. Right now. I'll be there in 3 hours. You don't have to... She tried to kill you, Liam. I'm coming. And I'm calling Mom and Dad. David, it's late. They need to know. Everyone needs to know what she did. He's right. I'm too tired to argue. Okay, drive safe. I hang up and collapse on the couch. The couch where Emma and I used to watch movies, where she'd curl up against me and trace patterns on my chest. How many times did we sit here while she was planning my death? How many times did she kiss me and tell me she loved me while thinking about Marcus? About money? My phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. Unknown. Liam, it's Marcus. Please, let me explain. She seduced me. I never wanted this. He must have gotten a new number to get around the block. I screenshot the message. Send it to Detective Morrison with a note. Harassment from co-conspirator. Then I block this number too. Another buzz. Different unknown number. Unknown. Liam, baby, please. They're saying I can't contact you, but I need you to know I never wanted you to actually die. I love you. This is all a misunderstanding. Screenshot. Send to Detective. Block. By 2 a.m., I've blocked 7 different numbers. They're both trying desperately to reach me. I finally turn my phone to Do Not Disturb, except for favorites. David arrives at 3 a.m. He takes one look at me and pulls me into a hug. I don't cry. Can't cry. I'm too angry. Mom and Dad are on the first flight tomorrow, he says. And Liam, I already called a lawyer. Top divorce attorney in the state. She's meeting us Monday morning. I can't afford... Yes, you can. Your cancer fund? The GoFundMe we did? There's still 30 grand left. Use it for this. Money people donated to save my life. Now I'll use it to destroy Emma. Poetic. David looks around the house. Where's Marcus in all this? Blowing up my phone, probably shitting himself. Good. You know his firm has a morality clause, right? He's a financial advisor. If this gets out, and it will, he's finished. I'd forgotten about that. Marcus works for Brighton Financial, one of the most prestigious firms in the city. They pride themselves on family values, integrity, trust. Make sure everyone knows, I say quietly. Every client, every colleague, everyone. David's smile is sharp. Already on it. I'm emailing his boss first thing Monday morning, with screenshots. Saturday morning, I wake up to my phone buzzing. My parents both called. My oncologist's office left a voicemail, and there are 47 text messages from numbers I don't recognize. Emma and Marcus still trying. I call Dr. Chen's office first. Mr. Hayes, we got your message about the appointment interference. I'm so sorry this happened. We need you to come in Monday for those scans we've been trying to schedule. This is critical. I'll be there. And Liam? Your medical proxy designation with your wife. We're updating that immediately. Who would you like to designate instead? My brother, David Hayes. After I hang up, I call my parents. My mom is crying before I even finish explaining. That bitch, my mother says, and I've never heard her curse before. That absolute bitch. We welcomed her into our family. We loved her. I know, Mom. We're landing at 2. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. We're handling this. David makes breakfast while I shower. When I come down, he's got his laptop open, typing furiously. What are you doing? Making a list. He turns the screen to show me a spreadsheet. Everyone who needs to know. Everyone who needs to see the evidence. Everyone who's going to make their lives hell. We're going scorched earth, David says. By Monday, everyone they know will know exactly what they did. My doorbell rings. David answers it while I drink coffee, my hands finally steady. Liam Hayes? A man in a suit stands in the doorway. I'm Gregory Walsh. Your brother hired me. I'm your divorce attorney. On a Saturday. David really did get the best. Walsh sits at my kitchen table, opens his briefcase, and gets to work. First, the good news. Based on what your brother sent me, you have an airtight case for fault-based divorce. In this state, adultery and attempted harm are grounds. Emma gets nothing. No alimony, no assets, nothing. Good. Second, the insurance company will likely launch their own investigation. Insurance fraud is serious. She's looking at 5 to 10 years if convicted. What about Marcus? Conspiracy to commit fraud, potentially. If we can prove he knew about the insurance angle, and those texts suggest he did, he's an accomplice. He could face charges, too. This is better than I imagined. Third, I need you to secure all assets immediately. Joint bank accounts, credit cards, everything. Freeze them. Today. We spend 3 hours going through everything. Walsh is ruthless and efficient. By noon, Emma can't access a single dollar of our money. The house is in my name only. Bought before the marriage. The cars are both mine. She brought nothing into this marriage except debt and lies. She's going to be penniless, Walsh says with satisfaction. And after legal fees from the criminal case, she'll be worse than penniless. She'll be drowning. Perfect. My parents arrive at 2 p.m. My mother takes one look at me and bursts into tears again. My father looks like he wants to kill someone. Where is she? Dad asks. Jail, being arraigned Monday. Good, I hope she rots. My father never talks like this. He's a pastor. But right now, he looks ready for violence. We sit in the living room. My family, my lawyer, all of us strategizing. It feels like a war room. Because it is. My phone buzzes. Detective Morrison. Mr. Hayes, we executed a search warrant on your wife's vehicle and workplace. We found a lot. How bad? She had a burner phone with additional communications, detailed plans, timelines. She'd been researching how long after death to claim life insurance and undetectable ways to worsen cancer. We also found she'd been diluting your medications. The room goes silent. David looks murderous. She was poisoning me? We're running tests on the medication bottles now, but it appears she was adding water to your liquid medications, making them less effective. Mr. Hayes, I've been a detective for 15 years, and this is one of the most cold-blooded things I've ever seen. What does this mean for the case? It means we're adding attempted murder to the charges. First degree. She planned this, documented it, and executed it over months. She's not getting bail. After I hang up, I tell everyone. And my mother actually vomits. My father starts praying, his hands shaking. David looks at me. She needs to suffer more than prison. She will, I promise. Sunday morning, I start making calls. First call, Emma's parents. Her mother answers. Liam! Oh, honey, we heard about the arrest. This is all a misunderstanding. Mrs. Chen, did Emma tell you she was fucking my best friend while I was in chemotherapy? Silence. Did she tell you she was deliberately sabotaging my cancer treatment to kill me for insurance money? That's not. Emma wouldn't. I'm emailing you the evidence right now. Every text message, every email. Photos of her medications bottle where she diluted my prescriptions. Police reports. All of it. I hear her breathing, heavy and shocked. After you read it, you'll understand why your daughter is being charged with attempted first-degree murder, and why she's going to prison for the rest of her life. I hang up. Send the email. The documents are damning. 40 pages of printed evidence, screenshots, police reports, medical records showing my rapid decline that coincided with her interference. Second call. Emma's workplace. She's a marketing manager at a tech startup. Hi, this is Liam Hayes. I'm calling about one of your employees, Emma Hayes. She's currently in jail on attempted murder charges. I thought you should know before the news breaks. The HR manager sounds confused. I'm sorry, what? Check the county jail records. Emma Hayes, arrested Friday night, charged with insurance fraud and attempted murder. The company might want to distance itself before this hits the media. I hang up. Monday morning, Emma will find herself fired via email. Third call, Marcus's boss at Brighton Financial. I get his voicemail. Mr. Patterson, this is Liam Hayes. I'm calling to inform you that one of your financial advisors, Marcus Chen, is currently under investigation for conspiracy to commit insurance fraud and attempted murder. He's been having an affair with my wife and was instrumental in her plan to kill me for life insurance money. I'm emailing you evidence that shows him discussing the insurance payout and actively helping plan my death. I thought your clients should know what kind of person is handling their money. Send email. Massive document dump. Screenshots of every message where Marcus discussed the money, the timeline, the planning. Fourth, Marcus's ex-wife. We've met a few times at parties. She has 2 kids with him. Rachel, it's Liam Hayes. Liam, hi. How are you feeling? Marcus mentioned you were... Did Marcus mention he's been fucking my wife and planning my murder? What? I tell her everything. Send her the evidence. By the time I'm done, she's crying. My kids. He has custody of my kids. I'd lawyer up, I suggest. The morality clause in your custody agreement might come in handy. I'm calling my lawyer right now. Liam, thank you. I'm so sorry. Fifth, I log into Facebook. I've never posted much, but I have 300 friends. Mostly from college, work, church, people who know both Emma and Marcus. I write a post, clear, direct, devastating. Many of you know I've been fighting cancer. What you don't know is that while I was in chemotherapy, my wife Emma was having an affair with my best friend Marcus Chen. That alone would be heartbreaking. But it gets worse. They were actively planning my death to collect my $2 million life insurance policy. Emma deliberately sabotaged my medical appointments and diluted my medications to hasten my death. She's now in jail, charged with attempted first-degree murder and insurance fraud. Marcus is under investigation as an accomplice. I'm sharing this because you deserve to know who these people really are. I've attached the police report and screenshots of their messages planning my death. I'm alive because I found out in time. Barely. Choose your friends wisely. I attach everything. Every screenshot, every message, the police report. The mugshot from Emma's arrest that's now public record. Post. Within 10 minutes, the comments start. Sarah. Oh my God, Liam, I'm so sorry. Tom. What the actual fuck? I can't believe this. Jennifer. Emma was my bridesmaid. She's evil. Chris. Marcus Chen is scum. I trusted him with my retirement portfolio, pulling everything Monday. The shares start. 10, 20, 50. By evening, over 300 people have shared it. Emma's Facebook is being flooded with comments. So is Marcus's. I watch the social destruction unfold in real time. Comments on Emma's photos. Murderer. Hope you rot in prison. You deserve everything coming to you. Marcus's professional page is getting destroyed. His clients are commenting publicly, withdrawing all funds. Reported to the SEC. You're disgusting. David walks into the room. Have you seen Twitter? I'm not on Twitter. You are now. #Liam Hayes is trending locally. He shows me his phone. People are sharing my story, adding their own outrage. Someone created a thread with all the evidence. Another person found Marcus's professional certifications and reported him to the licensing board. This is insane, I whisper. This is justice, David corrects. They tried to kill you. They deserve worse than this. My phone rings. Unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answer. Liam, it's Marcus. Please take down that post. I'm losing everything. My clients are dropping me. My firm put me on suspension. Rachel's filing for emergency custody. My parents won't speak to me. Please! Did you think about any of that when you were fucking my wife in hotel rooms while I was dying? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. You planned my death, Marcus. You discussed timelines and insurance payouts. You're not sorry you did it. You're sorry you got caught. Liam, how many times? My voice is cold. How many times did you fuck her in our bed? Silence. Answer me. I don't. Maybe 10 times, 12. Where else? Liam? Where else? Your living room, kitchen, once in your car while you were at an appointment. I close my eyes. Every surface of my life contaminated. I hope you lose everything, I say quietly. Your job, your kids, your reputation, all of it. And when you're sitting alone in whatever shitty apartment you can afford after this, I want you to remember that you did this to yourself. I hang up. Block the number. Monday morning, I'm at the police station giving my full statement to Detective Morrison. It takes 4 hours. She records everything, takes notes, asks clarifying questions. Mr. Hayes, I want you to know. This is one of the strongest cases I've ever worked. The evidence is overwhelming. Your wife and her accomplice are going to prison. Good. We're also recommending your case to the DA for additional charges. What she did, it's beyond attempted murder. It's torture. Premeditated, calculated torture. After the station, I meet Walsh at his office. He's grinning. Emma's arraignment was this morning. No bail. She's being held until trial. What was her reaction? She cried, begged, said it was all a misunderstanding. The judge called her a danger to society and a cold-blooded opportunist. It was beautiful. And Marcus? Arrested this morning at his office. Perp walk and everything. It made the local news. Walsh shows me the video on his phone. Marcus in handcuffs, being let out of Brighton Financial while cameras flash. His face is red, tears streaming, reporters shouting questions. Is it true you planned your friend's murder? Did you do it for the money? How do you feel about trending on social media? Marcus keeps his head down, says nothing. But his life is over. I can see it in his eyes. His firm released a statement, Walsh says, terminating him immediately, cooperating fully with law enforcement, apologizing to clients. It's a masterclass in corporate distance. What about Emma's job? Fired her Sunday afternoon via email, cited the morality clause in her contract. She gets nothing. No severance, no references. Her career in marketing is done. Everything is falling into place. Now let's talk about the divorce, Walsh continues. We're filing fault based on grounds of adultery and attempted murder. In this state, that means she gets 0 marital assets. But we can go further. How? Civil suit, emotional distress, intentional infliction of harm, medical malpractice by proxy. We can sue her and Marcus for damages. She has nothing now. But when she gets out of prison, if she gets out, she'll owe you for the rest of her life. Do it. Over the next week, I watch both their lives crumble from a distance. Emma's parents released a statement disowning her. Her siblings blocked her number. Her friends publicly denounced her on social media. Marcus's ex-wife won emergency full custody. His parents issued a public apology to me. His professional licenses were suspended pending investigation. The insurance company launched a fraud investigation and is countersuing Emma for attempted fraud. The local news picked up the story. Woman arrested for trying to kill cancer-stricken husband for insurance money. Emma's mugshot is everywhere. So is Marcus's. My phone rings constantly. Reporters wanting interviews, true crime podcasts requesting my story, advocacy groups asking me to speak about medical abuse. I decline most of them, but I do one interview, local news. I sit in my living room, cancer medication visible on the coffee table, and tell my story. I trusted these people with my life, I say calmly. My wife took vows to stay with me in sickness and in health. My best friend promised to support us through this. Instead, they saw my cancer as an opportunity. They actively tried to kill me, and they almost succeeded. The interview goes viral. Millions of views. The hashtag #JusticeForLiam trends nationally. Emma and Marcus's lawyers try to suppress the publicity. They fail. The evidence is public record. The internet is forever. 2 months later, I'm sitting in Dr. Chen's office getting my latest scan results. The cancer hasn't spread, she says with a smile. In fact, now that you're back on proper treatment and proper medication dosages, you're responding well. Really well. So I'm going to live? You're going to live, Liam. You're going to beat this. I walk out of that office and sit in my car. And finally, I cry. Not from sadness, from rage and relief and the horrible knowledge that I almost died because my wife wanted me to. But I didn't. I'm alive. And they're destroyed. That evening, David calls. You need to see this. He sends me a link. An article in the Legal News. Brighton financial advisor pleads guilty to conspiracy in insurance fraud case. Marcus took a plea deal. 5 years in prison. Permanent loss of financial licenses. Restitution payments to me for the rest of his life. He couldn't handle a trial. Couldn't handle standing in front of a jury and having his messages read aloud. Couldn't handle the public humiliation. He's weak. He always was. Emma's trial is set for 6 months from now. Her lawyer tried to get her to plead, but she's refusing. She wants her day in court. She thinks she can convince a jury this was all a misunderstanding. Her lawyer is wrong, and she's delusional. I get updates regularly from Detective Morrison. Emma's losing weight in jail. Her hair is falling out from stress. She cries constantly. Writes me letters that get intercepted by her lawyer, who sends them to my lawyer as evidence of harassment. In one letter she writes, I never stopped loving you. This was all Marcus's idea. He manipulated me. I'm the real victim here. She looked right when she wrote that, I'm sure. Marcus's ex-wife sends me a thank you card. Because of your bravery in coming forward, my children are safe from him. You saved more than your own life. That helps. Knowing some good came from this horror, I start getting treatment regularly. Proper doses, proper appointments. My oncologist is optimistic. The cancer is responding. I'm responding. I'm going to survive. And Emma and Marcus are going to rot. 3 months after the arrest, I wake up and realize I haven't thought about Emma in 2 days. That's progress. I'm in therapy, actually processing the trauma instead of just letting it fester. My therapist specializes in betrayal trauma and cancer patients. She's helping me untangle the dual devastation of fighting cancer while being betrayed by everyone I trusted. You're allowed to be angry, she tells me. You're allowed to want revenge. But eventually, you have to let yourself heal too. I'm trying. I join a cancer support group. A real one this time, not like before when Emma came with me and spent the whole time texting Marcus. These people get it. They understand the fear, the exhaustion, the feeling of your body betraying you. At least your body is trying to keep you alive, I joke darkly. My wife was actively trying to kill me. They laugh. Gallows humor is our language. One woman in the group, Patricia, is a 60-year-old breast cancer survivor. She pulls me aside after a meeting. I saw your story on the news, she says. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Thank you. But I want you to know something. You survived cancer and a murderer. You're stronger than you think. I don't feel strong, but I'm trying. I start going to the gym, something I'd stopped during treatment. At first, I can barely lift 5-pound weights. But slowly, over weeks, I get stronger. The muscle comes back, the energy returns. I catch myself smiling at the gym one day, actually smiling. It's been months since that happened naturally. Work has been understanding through all of this. I'm a software engineer, and I've been working remotely during treatment. My boss calls me one day. Liam, I know you've been through hell. Take all the time you need. But when you're ready, we'd like to promote you to senior engineer. You've earned it. A promotion. Based on merit, not pity. That feels good. I throw myself into work. Coding has always been my meditation. Now it's my therapy too. I solve problems, fix bugs, build things, create order from chaos. My team nominates me for an industry award. Best Technical Innovation. I win. At the ceremony, I give a speech about perseverance and survival. I don't mention Emma or Marcus by name, but everyone knows. The standing ovation lasts 3 minutes. I'm featured in a tech magazine, How Cancer and Betrayal Made Me a Better Engineer. The article goes viral in tech circles. I get job offers from major companies. LinkedIn requests explode. I'm becoming successful in a way I never was before, because I'm not just surviving anymore, I'm thriving. I start dating again, cautiously. A woman named Sarah from the cancer support group asks me for coffee. She's smart, funny, kind, a librarian, 5 years in remission from ovarian cancer. "I saw what your ex-wife did," she says on our first date. "I'm so sorry." "I don't want to talk about her." "Good. Let's talk about books instead." We talk for 4 hours. She recommends authors I've never heard of. I recommend programming podcasts. It's easy, natural, nothing like the forced chemistry I had with Emma. On our third date, she kisses me. It's soft and careful and real. "I have trust issues now," I warn her. "I have cancer trauma," she counters. "We're a matched set." We take it slow, really slow, but it feels right in a way nothing has in years. Sarah meets my family for Thanksgiving. My mother loves her immediately. David pulls me aside. "She's good for you. She makes you laugh again." He's right. I'd forgotten what genuine laughter felt like. By Christmas, Sarah and I are serious. She stays over most nights. We cook dinner together, watch movies, talk about the future, carefully but with hope. "I'm scared," I admit one night. "What if the cancer comes back? What if you—" "What if I what? Try to kill you for insurance money?" She laughs. "Liam, I have cancer too. We're both uninsurable disasters. There's no profit in murdering each other." Dark humor. I love her for it. My 6-month scans come back clean. The cancer is in remission. Dr. Chen is thrilled. "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it," she says. "You're beating this." I'm beating this. At work, I get another promotion. Senior principal engineer. Leadership role. Substantial raise. I'm making more money than I ever did with Emma. I buy a new car. A Tesla. Something I always wanted, but Emma said was wasteful. I drive it off the lot, grinning like an idiot. I redecorate the house. Get rid of everything Emma touched. New furniture, new paint, new memories. Sarah helps me pick out art for the walls. We laugh the entire time, disagreeing about colors and arguing about abstract versus representational. "This is fun," I realize out loud. "That's how relationships are supposed to be," she says softly. I'd forgotten. My cancer support group asks me to speak at a fundraiser. I tell my story, the cancer, the betrayal, the recovery. I don't sugarcoat it, but I emphasize the survival. "I'm here because I refused to give up," I tell the crowd. "Even when the 2 people I trusted most wanted me dead, I chose to live. And you can too." The fundraiser raises $200,000. People come up to me afterward, crying, thanking me. "You inspired me to leave my abusive husband," one woman says. "You made me realize I deserve better," says another. I'm helping people. That feels like purpose. Social media is still obsessed with my story. The hashtag #LiamHayes pops up whenever someone mentions betrayal or survival. I've become an unlikely symbol of resilience. A publisher reaches out. They want me to write a book, Surviving Betrayal, a cancer patient's journey from victim to victor. I consider it. Talk it over with Sarah, with my therapist, with my family. "Only if you're ready," my therapist cautions. "Don't re-traumatize yourself for a book deal." But maybe telling the full story would help. Maybe it would give closure. I sign the deal. Writing the book is harder than I expected. Reliving every moment of betrayal, every text message, every lie. But it's also cathartic. By the end, I've processed things I didn't even know I was still carrying. The book is scheduled to publish in a year, right around Emma's trial. Perfect timing. 8 months after the arrest, I'm at the courthouse for a pre-trial hearing. I don't have to be here, but Walsh suggested I show my face. "Remind her what she lost." I walk into the courthouse lobby, and there she is. Emma. She looks terrible. Jail has not been kind. Her hair is thin and greasy, pulled back in a messy ponytail. She's lost weight, but not in a healthy way. She looks gaunt, hollow. Her skin is sallow. She's wearing an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs. I'm in a tailored suit, new haircut, healthy weight back on, confidence restored. She sees me, and her face crumples. "Liam," she whispers. Her lawyer tries to pull her away, but she resists. "Liam, please talk to me, just for a minute." Against my better judgment, I nod to Walsh. He stays close but gives us space. "You look good," Emma says, tears already falling. You look healthy. I am healthy. Turns out when people stop poisoning me, I recover. She flinches. I didn't mean for it to go that far. You researched undetectable ways to worsen cancer. You diluted my medications. You delayed my treatment. You discussed timeline for my death. What part of that wasn't intentional? I was confused. Marcus was manipulating me. I wasn't thinking clearly. Still looking right when you lie, I observe. Some things never change. She looks down. I miss you. I miss us. What we had. What we had was fake. You were playing house while planning my funeral. That's not true. I loved you. I still love you. You loved $2 million. I check my watch. Is there a point to this conversation? I want you to know I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If I could take it back. You can't. And even if you could, I wouldn't take you back. I lean closer. Do you know what I'm doing tonight? She shakes her head, mascara streaking her face. I'm having dinner with my girlfriend, Sarah. She's a librarian, smart, kind, funny. Everything you pretended to be. Emma's face twists. You have a girlfriend? I have a life, a real one. I got promoted twice at work. I won an industry award. I'm publishing a book about surviving you. I'm in remission. I'm happy. I smile, and it's genuine. I'm everything you tried to prevent me from being. Liam, please, how's jail treating you? I heard you're in solitary a lot. Protective custody, because even criminals hate people who try to murder their sick spouses. Stop. Please stop. How's Marcus? Oh, wait. He took a plea deal and testified against you. Did your lawyer tell you that? He's saving himself by throwing you under the bus. Your partner in crime doesn't love you. He never did. She's sobbing now, full body shaking. My parents won't talk to me. My siblings blocked my number. I lost my job. I have nothing. Good. You're cruel, she spits out. You're enjoying this. I'm alive. That's what I'm enjoying. Because despite your best efforts, I survived. I step back. I hope prison teaches you something. Probably won't, since you're still lying to yourself. But hope springs eternal. I loved you. No, I say quietly. You loved what I could give you. Money, stability, insurance payouts. You never loved me. If you had, you wouldn't have fucked my best friend in our bed while I was dying. Her lawyer finally pulls her away. She's screaming my name, begging, desperate. I walk away without looking back. Walsh catches up with me outside. How do you feel? Free, I realize. I feel completely free. That night I take Sarah to the nicest restaurant in the city. We eat steak and drink wine and laugh about stupid things. You saw her today, Sarah observes. How was it? Satisfying. She looked miserable. And you feel? Nothing. I looked at her and felt absolutely nothing. No love, no hate, just indifference. Sarah raises her glass. To indifference. The final stage of healing. We toast. My phone buzzes. A text from David. Marcus's sentencing is tomorrow. Want to be there? I text back. Nope, don't care. And I really don't. Marcus is a ghost to me now. A non-entity. Whatever happens to him doesn't touch me anymore. Sarah and I go back to my place. We curl up on the couch, the new couch, the one Emma never sat on, and watch a documentary about space. I'm happy, I say suddenly. Good, Sarah replies, kissing my temple. You deserve happiness. I do, I really do. 1 year later. I'm standing in the back of a bookstore, watching people line up to get my book signed. Surviving Betrayal hit the New York Times bestseller list 3 weeks after publication. The reviews called it devastating and hopeful, and a masterclass in resilience. Sarah squeezes my hand. We've been together for a year now, living together for 6 months. It's healthy and real and nothing like what I had before. My cancer is still in remission. 20-month scans came back clean. Dr. Chen says if I make it to 5 years, I'm in the clear. I'm going to make it to 5 years. Emma's trial ended 4 months ago. She was convicted on all counts: attempted murder, insurance fraud, conspiracy, medical neglect. The jury deliberated for 2 hours, 30 years in prison with possibility of parole after 20. I didn't attend the trial. I didn't need to. Walsh sent me updates, but mostly I just moved on with my life. Marcus is serving his 5-year sentence. He'll be out in 3 with good behavior. He sends letters to my lawyer occasionally, trying to apologize. I never read them. Rachel, his ex-wife, has full custody of the kids. She's engaged to someone new. She sends me Christmas cards every year, thanking me. Emma's parents reached out once, 6 months ago, asking if I'd write a letter to the parole board when the time comes, asking for leniency. I told them no. Some people deserve leniency. Emma isn't one of them. At the book signing, a young woman approaches me. She's maybe 25, thin, clearly undergoing chemo based on the scarf covering her bald head. "Mr. Hayes," she says quietly, "I just wanted to thank you. Your book. It saved my life." "How so?" "My boyfriend was pressuring me to make him the beneficiary on my life insurance. Said it was romantic, proof I trusted him. But after reading your book, I looked closer. He'd been researching my medication, asking about my prognosis. I found messages on his phone." She's crying now. "You taught me to look for the signs. I got out before it was too late." I hug her. "I'm so glad you're safe. I'm going to beat this cancer, and then I'm going to live an amazing life, just like you." "You absolutely are." She walks away with her signed book, smiling through tears. Sarah wraps her arm around my waist. "You're making a difference." I just told the truth. Sometimes that's all it takes. After the signing, we go to dinner with my family. Mom, Dad, David, his new girlfriend. We laugh and tell stories and make plans for next month. "How's the new project at work?" David asks. "Good. Leading a team of 12 now. We're building something revolutionary. I can't talk about it yet, but it's exciting. I'm senior principal engineer at one of the biggest tech companies in the world, making 3 times what I made before. Respected, valued, thriving." My phone buzzes. A news alert. Emma Hayes denied early parole consideration due to lack of remorse. I show Sarah. She snorts. Still lying to herself? Some people never learn. I delete the notification. Emma is irrelevant to my life now. A footnote in my history. A chapter I've closed and moved past. Later that night, Sarah and I are lying in bed. She traces patterns on my chest. The same gesture Emma used to do. But this time it feels different. Real. Safe. "I love you," she says. "I love you too. Think we'll get married someday?" "Maybe. If you can handle being married to a cancer survivor with trust issues and a best-selling book." She laughs. "And I think I can manage." We fall asleep tangled together, happy, peaceful, whole. 5 years later. I'm in Dr. Chen's office again. This time Sarah is with me, holding my hand. "5 years cancer-free," Dr. Chen announces with a huge smile. "Congratulations, Liam. You beat it." We celebrate with champagne at home. My family comes over. David brings his wife. They got married last year. My parents bring my new nephew. Everyone is talking and laughing and celebrating. Sarah pulls me aside. "I have news," she says, eyes sparkling. "What?" "My 5-year mark is next month, and I'm pregnant." I stare at her. "You're 10 weeks. I wanted to wait until your 5-year mark to tell you. We're both survivors, Liam. We both beat cancer, and now we're going to have a baby." I kiss her, tears streaming down my face. Happy tears. Grateful tears. "We're going to have a family," I whisper. "We're going to have everything," she corrects. That night, after everyone leaves, I check my email. There's a message from my publisher. My book just hit 2 million copies sold. There's talk of adapting it into a movie. I could never have imagined this 5 years ago, when I was sick and betrayed and fighting for my life. But I made it. I survived. I thrived. I built a life so beautiful that my attempted murder feels like it happened to someone else. I heard through the grapevine that Emma is still in prison, still bitter, still blaming everyone but herself. She writes to my publisher occasionally, trying to tell her side of the story. They forward the letters to my lawyer, who files them away as evidence of continued harassment. Marcus got out of prison 2 years ago. Last I heard, he's working at a car wash. None of his old clients would touch him. He lost his financial licenses permanently. His parents still won't speak to him. He's living the small, miserable life he deserves. And I'm living the extraordinary life I earned. Sarah and I get married 6 months later, on the anniversary of my 5-year cancer-free date. It's a small ceremony. Just family and close friends. Real friends. The ones who stuck by me through everything. Patricia from the cancer support group officiates. She's 11 years in remission now. Thriving. Liam and Sarah, she says during the ceremony, have both stared death in the face and chosen life. They've both known betrayal and chosen trust. They've both experienced darkness and chosen light. Their love is proof that survival is just the beginning. What comes after? That's where the real beauty lives. We exchange rings, we say our vows, we kiss while everyone cheers. I look at Sarah, my wife, my partner, my future, and I think about how close I came to never having this. But I made it. I won. 2 years later, I'm in my home office, working on my second book, when my daughter runs in. "Daddy, Daddy, read me a story." Lily is 18 months old. She has Sarah's eyes, and my stubborn determination. She's perfect. "Which story, Princess?" "The one about the brave knight." I put down my laptop and pull her into my lap. We read about knights and dragons and happy endings, because that's what I got, a happy ending. Emma wanted me dead. She planned it, schemed for it, worked toward it. But I lived, and I built something beautiful from the ashes of her betrayal. Sometimes I think about her in prison. Wonder if she has any concept of what she threw away. If she understands that while she's rotting in a cell, I'm living the life she tried to steal. Then I stop thinking about her entirely. Because she doesn't deserve my thoughts. She doesn't deserve anything from me. I gave her enough while we were married. Now I give everything to people who deserve it. To Sarah, to Lily, to my family, to my work, to myself. I built a life so good that even my worst nightmare couldn't destroy it. And every day I wake up grateful. Not grateful for the cancer. That still sucked. Not grateful for the betrayal. That nearly killed me. But grateful that I survived both. Grateful that I'm here. Grateful that I won.